What's up, everyone? Welcome to the channel. Today I'm going to be going over a few different things. First of all, the point of the video is to show you guys like the best movement speed of each category, and how I'm going to do that is I'm going to use a new feature that I've programmed into TGD that allows you to look up any combination of attachments for any weapons that you've selected, and it'll rank all of the stats, whatever stat you select as well. I'm also going to show you guys a couple other things I've been working on that are all going to be released this week. These are all three going to be new premium features on TGD. Hopefully released by Friday, but maybe sooner. We'll see. But I just wanted to show this in action. Plus, I can give you really useful information about movement speed at the same time. But as always, if you guys like all the work I put into the website, all the testing, everything that I do for the site, a like and a comment on the video would be really appreciated. And if you want to see more of my YouTube content, don't forget to subscribe. But let's jump into it, and we will talk about the best movement speeds in the game. Okay, so how this tool works, you just simply select the weapons that you want to calculate every combination of attachments for. So in our case, we're talking about movement speed today, so I know it's going to be SMGs. So I'm just only going to add all the SMGs, and once I select this as an option, I can just click all SMGs, and it adds all of them to my comparison. And then let's just look at regular movement speed first. So we'll do movement, generate list, and then you can sort it by, increasing or decreasing, and you can see that right off the bat, with the Striker Grip / Bruiser Grip and Tiger Team Spotlight, the Black Ops Cold War SMGs actually have the fastest movement speed in the game still. But this is base movement, so this would be like you're just moving. You're not sprinting. You're not tac sprinting, anything like that. So really, this isn't probably the most important movement. It would be important for a hipfire build because you want to be able to strafe around your enemy hip firing and make them miss. So if you were doing hip firing, you'd probably select something like firing strafing movement. And if you look at this list, I have like every stat in here: ADS, sprint to fire, bullet velocity, fire rate, hip fire, tac sprint, every movement you can imagine all the way through. And it's just a really powerful tool because it lets you immediately find the best stat for any given selection in the game almost instantly, which is really cool. But let's say you want to know tac sprint. Tac sprint is probably something that's much more important than, just regular movement, because most of the people are now, slide canceling tac sprint repeatedly, and movement speed has no effect on that. So let's go look at tac sprint. So for tac sprint, you're going to immediately see that now all of a sudden the Vanguard weapons come out on top, and this is because quick increases tac sprint, fleet increases tac sprint, and remove stock does as well for the H4 Blixen. So the Blixen with these three attachments has the fastest tac sprint in the game, and then obviously you can see all the top guns here. So it's going to be the Owen gun. You can expand all the attachments, and then you can click the add button just to add it to your comparison in the sidebar, and take it and go edit it and add a different attachments, see the TTKs, things like that. So we've been working extremely hard. I've been grinding on these features, but I really just wanted to show this off today because I think it's going to be really useful for a lot of people. So what's another really important one? So ADS, firing strafing movement. So that is when you are ADS'd, you're strafing, which means you're trying to dodge somebody shooting at you. And you're firing your weapon. So what gun has the fastest ADS firing strafing movement? This is like the Volk that I was talking about in a long the video, probably like, I don't know, a month ago or so, where I talked about the Volk and how crazy good it was because of that that strafe speed while you're ADS'd. So let's add the Volk to this actually, and then calculate it and see what comes out on top. So select just Vanguard, get the Volk in there, and then we're going to generate the ADS firing strafing movement speed. We sort by value. We're going to see that the Sten and the Volk come out on top, just like they did in my video. It shows you the exact attachments you need to get that maximum speed. There is something weird going on with the Sten that I might make a video on. I tweeted about this, so if you saw that, then you would know. But it appears that the ADS movement speed attachments are stacking linearly. So that means like if you had two attachments that had plus 10 ADS movement speed on the Sten, it would be plus 20% movement speed if you had both of those. But how it works for every other gun that I've ever tested is it stacks multiplicatively. So it would be like 10% times 10%. So it would be 1.1 times 1.1 would be your final value. And it's really weird. I don't know why that would be the case. I could have made a mistake when I was checking it, but I double checked it, triple checked it, and it appeared to be perfect, being additive. And then I tested multiple other ones. They were all multiplicative. So if you're interested in that, let me know in the comments. I want to make a video on that and show you guys the actual testing, so you can verify that I'm not crazy, also for my own sanity. But anyway, really just wanted to show this off. I think this is going to be super cool, super powerful for people, especially for movement speed, things like that. as well as bullet velocity. So like for a sniper, if you wanted to do bullet velocity, you can simply just calculate bullet velocity. And the P90 is wonky because it has this barrel that's crazy. I haven't checked that in like literally 2 years since I built TGD. I haven't rechecked that. So I don't know if they've changed that, but the P90 always had crazy high bullet velocity in the early days. Obviously, you're going to see the Volk out here because it's an AR. So you can see that the Volk bullet velocity is going to be really high compared to all these other SMGs, and that's because of just the nature of being an AR and having attachments that also help with it. But all I really wanted to show there, give you guys the two most important movement speeds and the top weapons and builds for all of those, Tac Sprint and ADS firing strafing movement speed. Now let's go show the other two features that are coming out this week, aim sway and Hipfire Animations. All right, real quickly, going to talk a lot less about this, but I literally had this almost completely finished, not even kidding, right before Black Ops Cold War came out. So like a year and a half ago in the early days of TGD, almost had aiming stability fully mapped out, finished, programmed, everything. And it just got put on the back burner because Black Ops Cold War came out. And when Black Ops Cold War came out, I got distracted with the weapons and there were more important things to cover than aiming stability. But I finally had the time to go back in and rework on this. So this is what an aiming sway comparison is going to look like on TGD. This is that sway that you get when you're just ADS'd on somebody, and it'll be fully modifiable based on your FOV settings, your distance to the target, you know, what attachments you have. You can compare different weapons and see how they compare. And then also I want to show you what it looks like with a single comparison here. All right, so if you do a single comparison, it's actually going to populate a reticle. You can select if you want red dot or like an ACOG like this, or like a sniper optic or iron sights, and it'll fully animate exactly how it looks in game. It's not going to be perfect. Obviously, the testing is never perfect on these things, but it's very close, and the comparisons between weapons will still be very good. So I'm really excited about this. I think this is super cool. I know aim sway is not something that's like crazy important, but it's just like I want completeness on the website, and I just think this is super cool. So I've been wanting to do this forever, and the fact that I can finally actually get it out is really exciting to me. All right, and last up of the new features that are coming to TGD this week is a Hipfire animator. So this is going to show you exactly based on the attachments you selected what the Hipfire randomness would look like, the overall maximum Hipfire size. It'll even calculate the number of bullets based on you know, what magazine you have. So if you have 60 bullets, it'll put 60 dots on the screen. So let me refresh this and you'll see that it populates. It also populates in real time, so it's going to be exactly matched to the fire rate of the weapon. And this is 4 different comparisons here, and you can see how they all stack up and where the dots go based on the distance to the target, your FOV settings, your FOV itself. It's super cool. Again, I'm really excited to be working on this stuff and getting it out there. So I hope you guys enjoy these things. I've been working super hard on it, but I honestly just think they're really cool. So I don't have much else to show in the video. Wanted to show you guys the max Tac Sprint, max ADS firing strafing movement speed, and then just show off these new features that I've been, you know, grinding on for the last couple weeks. I haven't been on YouTube very much, but I've been working really hard on the website, both on data quality and programming. So TGD should be reaching really new heights pretty soon. We've also got basically TGD 2.0 in the works. The UI and UX of the site's going to be completely reworked for Modern Warfare 2 and Warzone 2. And it's going to be, I'm not kidding, 10 times better than it is now. I'm pumped for that. We've started work on that and completely using a new framework for the website and everything. So I'm super looking forward to getting that out there. But thank you so much for watching the video. I hope you guys enjoy these new features, and I'll see you in the next one.